At Sierra Cosmos off stride at the start. Also off stride is Royal Snafu. Moving out to get that early lead as they go into the first turn. That's Roz's Man. It's Roz's Man taking the early lead, trotting in second round the turn. Goes Silent Spook. Desert Prowler is third. A gap to fourth finds Royal Strength. They go down to the quarter-mile pole. The leader by 3 lengths now after a quarter and 29 4/5 is Roz's Man, trotting in second position. That's Silent Spook. In third is Desert Prowler, racing in fourth. Royal Strength. Far back to Tarport Mark fifth, racing sixth. Royal Snafu, the trailing horse, Sierra Cosmos. Into the half-mile mark they go. Roz's Man's had the best of it and still does in 1-1 1/5. Racing second, Silent Spook in third. That's Desert Prowler racing in fourth. Royal Strength. The 4-horse race going to the 3/4. The leader, Roz's Man. That's Desert Prowler underway to be second. In third position to the 3/4 goes Silent Spook. Royal Strength moves up fourth. They go into the 3/4 mile mark with Roz's Man showing the way a length. On the outside, Royal Prowler is second, saving ground third. That's Silent Spook. In the lane, Roz's Man stays out there by 3 lengths. Racing in second on the outside comes Royal Strength. It's Roz's Man, the leader, in second. That's Royal Strength, but it's Roz's Man, Royal Strength, and Silent Spook. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Well Rated alongside Eagle Soars, moving up third and taking the hole there. Happy Jack. Eagle Soars on the outside, Well Rated down along the rail. They vie for the lead. Racing in third is Happy Jack. Mr. Pericles is fourth. Racing in fifth, BN Peacock. In sixth, Moken Victory. Pacing on air, Footprints. Dom's Baby the trailer, the quarter, 29-1, and on the move now goes Happy Jack. He's up on the outside to challenge and get that lead. It's Happy Jack on the outside, holding the rail as Eagle Soars. Racing in third as they go to the half-mile marker comes Well Rated, and around the turn Happy Jack leads. Racing in second to the half-mile juncture goes Eagle Soars. They go off the half in 1 3/5. Over to the 3/4 they race on the front end. The leader by a length and a quarter. Happy Jack. Eagle Soars is second. On the outside, coming on third to the 3/4, pacing on air. Driving from second, Eagle Soars. It's Happy Jack, the leader. Eagle Soars out there second. Pacing on air is third. Racing up to be fourth as they go to the 3/4 mile pole. That's Moken Victory, and around the turn on the outside, Eagle Soars on a short lead. Down along the rail, racing second, Happy Jack. Pacing on air is No Speed third. They're in the lane. Eagle Soars now clears and takes a 3-length lead. Racing in second, Happy Jack on the outside. Footprints, the leader, Eagle Soars. Footprints moves up second. Eagle Soars, Footprints, and Happy Jack. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Idle Brett, coming away alongside Mistaken Existence, getting off third as they race into the turn. Hidden Identity in fourth as they swing round the turn to the quarter-mile pole goes Printer's Row. And around the turn they go, the leader by 4 lengths as they enter the stretch the first time. Idle Brett up on the outside to be second past the quarter. That's Mistaken Existence racing in third position by the stands the first time. Hidden Identity racing fourth. Printer's Row, Prize Brett on the move fifth. Racing sixth to the half mile. Fox Valley Classic Andy Dandy is seventh. Trailing the field, that's Lake Hills Batman, and far back comes JT Shazam. They go over to the 3/4, the leader by 4 open lengths into the 3/4 mile pole is Idle Brett. Up on the outside, Prize Brat. It's Idle Brett, the leader. Prize Brat moves up second, dropping back. Third is him, Mistaken Existence. He's off stride and he takes out the back of the group as they go to the 3/4 mile pole. And around the turn they go on the front end. The leader by 4 open lengths as they turn into the stretch. That's Idle Brett racing in second on the outside. Andy Dandy. It's Idle Brett, the leader, racing in second now along the rail. Prize Brat. Between horses comes Fox Valley Classic. The leader is Idle Brett. Racing second, Prize Brat. In third, that's Fox Valley Classic. They're off. It's LSS between horses. On the inside, LaShore came away well, getting off third into the first turn. Goes Chi-Town racing in fourth as they go over to the quarter-mile juncture. That's HT Nora, the leader a length. LaShore. LSS drops in second, HT Nora third. Chi-Town drops in fourth, racing fifth after a quarter mile. BB Lady in sixth position. Little Pal racing in seventh as they go to the club turn. That's String Shadow in eighth. Champagne, My Dear, the trailer. Morella Lobel, they go to the half-mile marker. LaShore leads, racing in second as they swing into the half. That's LSS racing in third position. HT Nora on the outside. BB Lady is fourth. Racing along the rail fifth after a half mile comes Chi-Town, the half mile, 58 and 3. And now BB Lady moving sharply on the outside is up to challenge LaShore. Racing in third to the 3/4 mile pole, LSS. 3 deep into the 3/4. Morella Lobel, HT Nora's fifth. Between horses sixth as they go to the turn. That String Shadow, and around the turn they go. The leader LaShore a length. LSS racing second, in third along the inside. Comes Chi-Town, they're in the stretch. LaShore leads LSS, closing on the outside. LaShore's under a heavy drive. LSS coming to her. Racing in third is BB Lady. Now it's LSS on the outside, and LaShore, LSS. LaShore close for third. They're off. That's Lona's Prize and S. Kraut for the early lead. Now S. Kraut gets the lead. Lona's Prize second. Racing up to be third. Steve's Rorty on the outside, fourth into the first turn. Steady, Be Good, and around the turn, opening up a 2.5 length lead is S. Kraut. Racing in off stride there in the turn was Steady, Be Good. S. Kraut leads by 2.5 lengths. The quarter, 29 4/5 on the outside. Lona's Prize moves up, and now Lona's Prize with a rush gets the lead. Racing in second is S. Kraut. In third is Steve's Rorty. Racing on fourth, Roger Carr. In fifth to the half mile. Boogie on Down. Racing Ricky is sixth. Racing slightly wide there is Speedy Woody seventh. Far the best kid and Steady, Be Good. They go off the half mile 1-1 1/5. The leader to the 3/4 mile pole is Lona's Prize. S. Kraut is second. Roger Carr gains ground third. Racing in fourth as they go to the 3/4 mile pole. That's Boogie on Down. Into the 3/4, the leader a length and 3/4, Lona's Prize. On the outside, Roger Carr continues to gain ground second. S. Kraut is third, racing in fourth position. That's Boogie on Down. They turn for home. Lona's Prize on a short lead on the outside. Roger Carr closing ground second. S. Kraut is third. The leader is Lona's Prize. S. Kraut racing second. Lona's Prize leads. S. Kraut coming through. That's S. Kraut on the inside getting up. Photo.
Approaching the start. They're off and pacing, less filling. In the middle of the track, away quickly for the lead between horses. Keystone Switch nearest the rail. Cavalryman, 3 horses, they drive for position as they race into the first turn, and from between horses, it's Keystone Switch to put ahead in front. Less filling to the outside, along the inside, Cavalryman coming away fourth. Past the chips, racing in fifth to the quarter, Lake Hills, Texas. 6 up on the outside. That's Noble Fella racing in seventh along the inside. Charge Plate, Lil Buddy Bob, and Denali's Charger. 27 4 the initial quarter. And from the outside, it's Less Filling, your new leader, a length and a quarter. Keystone Switch racing in second. Noble Fella parked out there third, racing in fourth to the half Cavalryman. Moving up fifth, past the chips along the inside, Lake Hills, Texas. Third over seventh, Lil Buddy Bob, Charge Plate, and at the end, Denali's Charger, 57 2 for the half. Less Filling leads a length. Keystone Switch right there in second. Noble Fella has been parked for most of the way. He's out there third. Cavalryman will need racing room along the inside fourth. Past the chips. Out there in fifth. Racing in sixth, Lake Hills, Texas. In seventh, Lil Buddy Bob, Charge Plate, and Denali's Charger. They race into the third. Approaching the 3/4 and Less Filling leads a length and a quarter, 126 2. Around the turn, they turn for the money, and it's Less Filling, a length and a half. Keystone Switch is out for the drive. Cavalryman finds racing room and is moving up full of pace in third between horses. Lake Hills, Texas. Down the stretch, Less Filling, a length. Keystone Switch racing in second. Lake Hills, Texas up on the outside. Less Filling and Lake Hills, Texas to the wire. Less Filling in front. Lake Hills, Texas second. Close for third, Keystone Switch.
Feels off the turn. They're off. From between horses for the early lead goes Cave Boy. Rave Along came away well on the outside third. That's Can Caliente moving up fourth into that first turn. Goes Prairie Inky, and around the turn they go. On the front end, the early leader a length is Rave Along on the outside. Prairie Inky, the challenger, second. Race make that Can Caliente out there second. The quarter, 29 2/5. The leader on the inside by 3/4 of a length is Rave Along. Racing on the outside, second of the 3/8 goes Can Caliente in third position on the rail. That's Cave Boy on the outside, fourth to the half mile. Skipper's Birthday. Racing in fifth, Prairie Inky. Racing in sixth to the half mile mark, Driftwood Sandy. Racing in seventh as they go to the 3/4. That's Vernon Roy. Autumn Express at the end. They go to the 3/4. The leader by a half length now on the inside. Rave Along. Can Caliente, the challenger, second. 3 wide third to the 3/4. Go Skipper's Birthday down along the rail, racing in fourth round the turn. Comes Cave Boy, the 3/4, 132 1/5. They turn for home on a short lead into the stretch. That's Rave Along, Can Caliente racing second. On the outside, closing ground is Driftwood Sandy. The leader on the inside, a neck, is Rave Along. Driftwood Sandy out there, closing ground. Coming on also Vernon Roy. The leader is Rave Along, Vernon Roy, and Cave Boy. They're off. Between horses, Lockerbie Squire with Wellwood Nero for the early lead. 3 deep looking for position goes Flying Bud. Racing in fourth is Red Dog. Along the rail, fifth Mystifine. In sixth, Fox Valley Jake. Racing in seventh, Poco Max, Miken's Pleasure, and Mighty Starred. They go over to the quarter-mile marker. The leader by a length is Lockerbie Squire, the quarter, 29 1. Wellwood Nero drives from second, and now Wellwood Nero quickly up to get that lead. Lockerbie Squire is second, racing in third. That's Flying Bud, Mystifine, fourth, racing in fifth to the half mile. Red Dog, Fox Valley Jake is sixth. Racing in seventh to the backside, Poco Max, Miken's Pleasure, Mighty Starred is the trailer. They go off the half mile, 1 minute and 2/5. Over to the 3/4, they wheel. The leader by 2 open lengths now. Wellwood Nero racing in second to the 3/4. The Lockerbie Squire on the outside. Moving up third is Red Dog racing along the rail, fourth to the 3/4. That's Flying Bud racing in fifth along the inside. Round the turn comes Mystifine, 3/4 on the board. 130 4/5. They turn for home. The leader is Wellwood Nero racing in second in the lane under urging Lockerbie Squire. It's Wellwood Nero leading. Racing in second position through the stretch is Flying Bud. In third now on the outside, that's Mystifine. The leader, Wellwood Nero, Flying Bud, and Mystifine. fails off the turn. They're off. That's Samantha Hanover and Mayola Hanover for the early lead. Make that on the inside, turn the table, and Samantha Hanover gets the lead. Turn the table, racing second. In third round, the turn to the quarter goes Hannah Rose. Mayola Hanover is fourth. Racing in fifth position, Cherish Her. Brett's Excellence and Aiming High. They go over to the quarter-mile pole. Samantha Hanover leads by 2 the quarter, 27 4/5. Samantha Hanover the leader, racing in second to the 3/8 marker. Turn the table, up on the outside, Hannah Rose third. Racing into fourth, Mayola Hanover. They go over to the half-mile marker on the front end. The leader by a length into the half-mile, Samantha Hanover. Off stride there is Hannah Rose. The half was in 58 4/5. The leader by a length. Samantha Hanover. Mayola Hanover is now second. Racing in third position. Turn the table on the outside. Cherish Her is fourth. Aiming High is fifth. Brett's Excellence sixth. Far back trailing Hannah Rose. Into the 3/4, Samantha Hanover a half length, Mayola Hanover second. Down along the inside third, that's Turn the Table. Coming on fourth, Cherish Her. In the lane, Samantha Hanover leads, racing in second. Mayola Hanover, it's Samantha Hanover. Mayola Hanover closing on the outside, Samantha Hanover. Mayola Hanover coming on, Samantha Hanover, Mayola Hanover close for third. Nine minutes until post 9. They're off. Out in the middle of the racetrack, that's Come On Celia. Down along the rail, getting off finally, is Wascally Wabbit. Wascally Wabbit leads on the outside, racing second. Make It Life marches on in third position. Idle Wiles Tiffany, they go over to the quarter. Life marches on, moves up on the outside to get a short lead. Racing in second after a quarter in 27 4/5. That's Wascally Wabbit, and now Wascally Wabbit's on the move. It's Wascally Wabbit to the top, racing in second to the 3/8. Life marches on in third position by the stands. Idle Wiles Tiffany up on the outside to be fourth as they go by the half-mile mark. Come On Celia moving up fifth. Midnight Tolls racing in sixth. After a half mile in 58 3/5 is Bruce's Baby in seventh. That's Transcendental. Silk Shadow is eighth. The trailing horse, Never My Love. Into the 3/4, Wascally Wabbit, the leader on the outside, gaining ground second to the 3/4. That's Come On Celia racing along the rail third. That's Life Marches On. Midnight Tolls looms the danger fourth. Off stride on the turn was Come On Celia, knocking out Midnight Tolls. In the stretch, the leader by 2 lengths. That's Wascally Wabbit racing in second position through the lane. On the outside comes Idle Wiles Tiffany. It's Wascally, Wabbit, Idle Wiles, Tiffany second. In third, Silk Shadow. Fans of your probable $2 daily double late payoffs, coupling to Wascally Wabbit, winner of the They're off. That's It's Our Day for the early lead. Coming away sharply into that turn was She Is a Honey 2 with Hattie D third, and around the turn they go. The early leader as they go to the quarter-mile juncture. That's It's Our Day. She Is a Honey 2 drops in second, racing in third. Hattie D racing up on the outside, fourth to the quarter-mile juncture. Goes Sol Gold, the quarter, 29 seconds. Sol Gold on the outside, holding the rail. It's Our Day in third as they go to the 3/8 marker. That's She Is a Honey 2. Hattie D is fourth. Beach Erosion racing fifth. And around the turn they go. The leader 3/4 of a length to the half-mile. It's Our Day. On the outside, racing second, Sol Gold. She Is a Honey 2 third, racing fourth. Hattie D. Beach Erosion is fifth, racing sixth as they go to the 3/4 mile mark now on the rail. That's Eleanor Ann. Into the 3/4, the leader is She Is a Honey 2. That's Hattie D moving up to challenge second. Beach Erosion comes on third. Racing in fourth as they go to the 3/4 mile pole on the rail. Around the turn, She Is a Honey 2 leads. Beach Erosion racing second. Hattie D between horses third. They're in the lane. On the front end with a short lead, It's Our Day. Beach Erosion, the challenger second. Now it's Beach Erosion on the outside. It's Our Day on the inside. Eleanor Ann closing third. Beach Erosion, It's Our Day, and Eleanor Ann.